What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Let's get it. Let's get it, man. It's a cold day. It's a cold day. My eyes don't like this, but we go get it in. We go get it in. Let's go. Today we're gonna talk about suicide, man. We're gonna talk about it. Uh, Look, information I got here. For males, the age-adjusted suicidal rate increased from 3% from 2020 to 2021. Um, Rates for males in ages 15 to 24, 25 through 34, 35 through 44, and 65 through 74 increased. The largest is 8%. Age 15 to 24 went from 24.4 to 24.1. The top three risk factors of suicide: um, prior attempts, misuse and abuse of alcohol, other drugs, mental disorders, and depression. So we're gonna talk about it, man. The first one gonna be depression, and health in men, which is called pass. We're gonna talk about it, man. Depression. And depression in men is different, bro, because we don't really talk. The older we get, we stop talking to our mom, we stop talking to our dad. Like, we just stop talking to people and we keep things in. And that's when we start going to the store, buying some beer. We go get some vodka on a Monday, and then nothing wrong with that. But a lot of us, we get addicted to that. Like, we have to have that alcohol. We have to have that beer. We have to have that weed. We have to, because if we don't, we might do something to ourselves. And I feel a lot of people think about suicide. Those people really don't like pain. Like, they'll never actually see themselves doing it, but they think about it because, they might be going through something, some financial problems. Like, you got a family, you going through something, you hate your job, but you can't quit on your family. It's all kind of stuff that happen with men that we can't talk about. This my solution. I'm gonna give y'all a solution for all these. And like I say, I don't know everything. I don't have the direct, which is car pass. I don't have the direct answer for everybody that can make everybody feel good, but this is just my solution, from my experience. I learned that you really have to find you a group of men that you can talk to daily. A group of men, and it don't have to be a lot of guys. It could be 3, 4, 2 guys, and y'all talk daily. That way you have an outlet. You don't be holding stuff in, because as men, we love to hold stuff in. And, that's just us. Because why would we talk to, we feel like, why would we talk to our wives or a girlfriend or our mother? They can't fix it. It's nothing they can do about it, so we don't. And anytime, this from my experience, anytime you dating a woman or you got a girl and they tell you to tell them your problems, and don't even do it, bro. Because guess what's gonna happen? For the most part, they use that against you. Now, you got some women, they don't do that. But for the most part, they'll use that against you. So get you a group of friends, man. Get you a group of guys, even if it's from the social media or whatever, and y'all can talk daily. Y'all can evolve daily. I'm telling you, that's very important. That's going to help with your depression too, because you have a group of guys that y'all can help each other build. And the next thing is men dealing with regret. Now, I dealt with this. I still deal with this from time to time. But, I found a solution for it. But a lot of men deal with regret. A lot of men dropped out of school. They wish they wouldn't have dropped out of school, because they seeing how the world is going now. It's turning more technology. A lot of men, you might have got a divorce and you feel like you wasted a lot of time. A lot of men went to jail, and you feel like, man, if I didn't go to jail, if I did this instead, a lot of men, like, it's a lot of stuff that men regret, but nobody really talk about that. So the way I learned how to handle regret is I accept everything that happened. Everything that happened, I accept it. If me and my baby mama broke up, cool. What happened? What was the reason? Let's wait for this Mack truck to go by. What was the reason me and her split up? Was it because of me? You know, what can I learn from that situation? You know, what was the reason I went to jail and I spent those years in prison? And, you know, what was the reason I dropped out of school? Do I give up a lot? And you start asking yourself them questions and you're going to heal yourself. You know, you're going to mess around and heal yourself, bro. Because you got to, what I learned in this world, you can't put the blame on people. Because life going to happen. People going to do what they do. You can't control them. You got to start putting the blame on yourself, but not in a bad or negative way. You got to do that so you can heal. You got to do that so you can move past that shit. Because I'm going to tell you, if you live in the past, bro, you go stay there while the world's turning. And the world's turning. I'm seeing my nieces and nephews getting older. And I'm like, dang, bro, they about to be teenagers in a little while. Like, the world is still going, you know? So it's going to come a day, bro, where you going to have to just see what you did, like, correct the mistakes you made. Don't blame nobody else. Because we human. We going to always have some kind of regret. But you have a way to get out of that rut. Always have a solution, you know? And the solution is accept everything for what it is. Reality, all that. Live in reality, bro. You know? I'm going to tell you right now. And I probably said this before, but like my biggest regret was not being the man I should have been at 25, 26 years old when I had my daughter. That's my biggest regret, you know? But I can accept that now and I can become that man. It's not too late. I can become that man for myself. That way, you know, I can be a better dad, all that. You know, so just become that man for yourself, man. Don't try to prove nobody wrong, none of that. I stay on that for too long. All right, man. The next one is men having a bad relationship with their kids, man. You know, that's another one. See, a lot of people don't know how much men really hurt on the inside when they not around their kids. Like, and you'll have women saying, oh, he don't love his kids, he a dead. Bruh, I'm telling you, dudes be hurting. Dudes be hurting on the inside, man. They be hurting on the inside. But that's another thing. You gotta look yourself in the mirror and say, okay, what can I do to better this situation? What can I do to ease the hurt? And I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna wait on this Mack truck. What can you do to ease the situation? Because you can always do something. You can always do something. You know, you don't have to suffer in that pain. You can always do something. Yeah, it's gonna take time because in this society, you gotta do the most to be in your child's life. But do what you gotta do. Do what you wanna do. You know? That's very important, man. Don't stay stuck in your pain, bro. Don't feel sorry. Don't have self-pity for too long. Because it can take, I'm telling you, it can have that effect on you where you want to just end your life because you like, damn, how did I get to this point? That's what a lot of men ask themselves. How did I get to this point? I'm telling you, it's crazy, bro. You know? And the next thing is young men trying to live up to their family's expectations. A lot of men, they feel like they disappointed their mom, their dad, by not becoming a certain person. And the parent, I don't know if parents really know that. I don't know if they really know that. But a lot of men suffer from that. So what tends to happen is they tend to do nothing. They tend to just be, because they feel they already let their parents down. They feel like they're nobody and stuff like that. So what you gotta do, I'm gonna be 100% real. And this for any man, young man in your 30s. What you gotta do is start living life for yourself. Start living life for yourself, bro. Don't worry about what mom want. Don't worry about what dad want. Start living for you. Get your own spot. Let that be the first thing. And if you living with them, cool. Work all day, come home when they sleep. So you ain't gotta hear their mouth and stuff like that. But start living life for you, bro. What do you want out of life? Don't worry about what they want. They gonna always want something. They your parents. They want the good for you. They love you. You know, so they want you to do the easy. They want you to do what they want you to do. But life don't work like that. You know, in this life, bro, you have to live for you. You can't say, oh, dad wanted this, dad. Nah, don't worry about that. Dad lived his life. Dad lived his life. You gotta live your life. Like I told you, you are building your legacy. You building your legacy. You're not building your dad's legacy. You building your legacy. That's very important. You have to live your life, bro. And I'm not just saying this to say this because it's like cliche. Nah, you really have to live your life. You can't live for nobody else. This life, you don't want to be in your deathbed and you thinking to yourself, damn, I didn't do anything I wanted to do. You know? And my last thing, relationships. Relationships, man. A lot of dudes, they get heartbroken by a girl. Some dudes crash out, they kill a girl, they kill themselves. You know? Wait for this car. You know, a lot of dudes, they get in relationships and they living for the woman. If they break up, their whole life is over. Man, don't live life like that. Don't live. If you're in a relationship, appreciate your time with that woman. If it ends, bro. That means like y'all was together for a season for a reason. Y'all was together for a season for a reason. That's it. You know, move on with your life, bro. I'm telling you. Like, you think you don't want to live life for a woman. You don't. The movies made us think that. The TV shows made us think that. But you don't want to do that, bro. I'm telling you, women can love this guy today. 3 years later, they married to another dude they in love. I'm telling you, bro. Like you never existed. I'm telling you this from experience. I'm telling you this from experience, you know? So you don't want to live that life. You want to always be living for you. And if you find a woman that's with your program and not on some slavery type shit, god damn, everybody busy today. And not on some slavery type shit where you demanding and all that. But when you find a woman that's really on your program and she following your program, cool. But for the most part, bro, don't be out here living for a woman, bro. You know? Don't be out here living for a woman, because if you do that, bro, you gonna be very upset. You gonna be mad at yourself, because the day she leave you, it's a wrap. You know? The day she leave you, it's a wrap. Your whole world is crushed. And a lot of guys, their whole world ends when a woman breaks up with them. And that leads to being addicted to drugs. Even some dudes killing themselves, writing a letter to. I'm telling you, it's that serious when you really out here loving and you putting all your life online for a woman. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know? And I know it's other reasons why a lot of men have suicidal thoughts and stuff like that. But there's some things I experienced, and there's some things that I also noticed was happening in the world today. You know, just like some guys, social media. Like you feel like you're not where you're supposed to be in life. You know, you feel like you're not where you're supposed to be in life, and you're trying to keep up with the people you went to school with, your relatives. You know, you don't want to celebrate Thanksgiving because you're not where you at. Everybody gonna be bragging about their new job, their new house. Man, don't worry about that, bro. Because guess what? People who brag about that stuff, they not really happy. I'm gonna tell you why. People who really brag about material stuff, they not really happy. Because you know why? When you really happy, you talking about the simplest things in life. You talking about the people who make you happy. You talking about the things you do that make you happy. You're not talking about material things. The material things are just the icing on the cake. Simple things make you happy. So don't worry about that. All you gotta focus on is getting bit by bit. Get little bitty pieces, putting all your pieces together till they connect. That's it. Life is short, but it's also the longest thing you go ever do. So you got time. You got time. Man, I was in a penthouse in Arizona, you know, paying the most to live in the desert. Even though I love Arizona. Like, I love it. Bruh, I miss it. I still miss it. I'll probably be going back in January or February, to go visit. But living here in New Orleans, bruh, it's nothing like it. I love to be the man I am today. See, it's not where you at, bro. It's who you become. Like I said last time, you can move anywhere. If you're not evolving, it's gonna be like you still stuck. It's not what you got on the outside, bro. I know that shit cliche as hell, but you have to evolve from within. Take your time. Don't let nobody make you feel like you missing out. Don't make them feel like your life not moving, is stagnant. No, do what you gotta do to live the life you want to live. Y'all have a good day, man. I know it's wintertime, depression season, all that time is coming up because the holidays and stuff like that. Look, man, I'm gonna say that for the next video. Y'all be cool.